Welcome to the Darden Fiscal Year 2020 Second Quarter Earnings Call. Your lines have been placed on listen only until the question and answer session. To ask a question, you may press star 1 on your touch-tone phone. The conference is being recorded. If you have any objections, please disconnect at this time. I would now like to turn the call over to Mr. Kevin Kalicak. You may begin.
Thank you, Carol. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for participating on today's call. Joining me on the call today are Gene Lee, Darden CEO, and Rick Cardenas, CFO. As a reminder, comments made during this call will include forward-looking statements as defined in the Private Securities Litigation Reform Act of 1995. These statements are subject to risks and uncertainties that could cause actual results to differ materially from our expectations and projections. Those risks are described in the company's press release, which was distributed this morning, and in its filings with the Securities and Exchange Commission. We are simultaneously broadcasting a presentation during this call, which is posted in the Investor Relations section of our website at darden.com. Today's discussion and presentation includes certain non-GAAP measurements, and reconciliations of these measurements are included in the presentation. We plan to release fiscal 2020 third quarter earnings on March 19th before the market opens, followed by a conference call. This morning, Gene will share some brief remarks about the quarterly performance and business highlights, and then Rick will provide more detail on our financial results from the second quarter. As a reminder, all references to the industry benchmark during today's call refer to estimated KNAPP-TRACK excluding Darden, specifically Olive Garden and Longhorn Steakhouse. During our fiscal second quarter, industry total sales growth was 1.2%. Industry same-restaurant sales increased 0.3%, and industry same-restaurant guest counts decreased 2.3%. Now, I'll turn the call over to Gene.
Thank you, Kevin, and good morning, everyone. As you've seen from our press release this morning, we had a good quarter. Total sales from continuing operations were $2.06 billion, an increase of 4.2%. Same-restaurant sales increased 2%, and adjusted diluted net earnings per share were $1.12. Looking at the industry overall, we continue to see that consumers are willing to visit brands with compelling value and strong in-restaurant execution. That's why we remain relentlessly focused on executing our back-to-basics operating philosophy anchored in food, service, and atmosphere, and supported with integrated marketing that resonates with our guests. We also continue to strengthen and leverage our 4 competitive advantages. One of those advantages is our results-oriented culture. Amidst record low unemployment, I am proud to see our retention rates continue to improve. We have a compelling employment proposition, and our ability to retain and staff our restaurants with the right people is an important driver of our success. Turning to brand highlights for the quarter. Olive Garden delivered its 21st consecutive quarter of same-restaurant sales growth. Total sales grew 2.6%, driven by same-restaurant sales growth of 1.5% and 1.1% growth from new restaurants. Olive Garden outperformed the industry benchmark in same-restaurant sales and traffic by 120 basis points and 110 basis points, respectively. As a reminder, Olive Garden had a difficult promotional wrap to start the quarter, with Lasagna Mia comping over buy one, take one for the first 4 weeks. Additionally, we made some changes to our promotional messaging and we reduced marketing spending. As a result, we had to make up some ground from negative same-restaurant sales at the beginning of the quarter. Sales trends improved as we moved into Never Ending Pasta Bowl with more comparable marketing spend. The Olive Garden team continues to focus on operational execution, convenience, and everyday value. Delivering exceptional guest experiences remain a key priority for their restaurant teams. Olive Garden also continued to meet their guests' need for convenience as off-premise sales grew 17% during the quarter, driven by strong preference for their $5 take-home offer. For the quarter, off-premise sales represented 17% of total sales. Digital sales grew approximately 33% and represented 38% of total to-go sales. Finally, as we noted last quarter, Olive Garden introduced a new weekday lunch menu with 21 options under $10 to strengthen everyday value. This platform continues to perform well, and they're seeing meaningful improvements in lunch sales trends. Overall, I'm pleased with Olive Garden's performance. They have the right strategy in place, and I'm confident that they will continue to make the appropriate investments and execute at a high level, which will enable them to continue to grow market share. Longhorn Steakhouse had an outstanding quarter. Total sales grew 8.4%, driven by 1.7% growth from new restaurants and same-restaurant sales growth of 6.7%, the brand's 27th consecutive quarter same-restaurant sales growth. Longhorn outperformed the industry benchmark in same-restaurant sales and traffic by 640 basis points and 550 basis points, respectively. Longhorn's performance is a result of adhering to their long-term strategy of investing in the quality of the guest experience, simplifying operations to drive execution, and leveraging their unique culture to increase team member engagement.